Alright, let's see what we got.
What is this? The
Silent
ring?
Hill.
Look at this Ringu.
Oh God, Wes, what if this was that scene from Silent Hill Downpour where you have to go into the projector so that you can go to that house where it tries to scare you with the basketball? Remember that time when it tried to scare you with the fucking basketball?
It's just the basketball just kind of moves in the parking lot, the parking space.
What an amazing video game! Jim Sterling really was right when he said it was one of the better ones to come out.
Yeah, that one's pretty rough.
I'm never gonna let it go. The stupid shit that Jim Sterling has tried to say is a good game.
I mean, to be fair, you know, his tastes don't have to line up with yours exactly.
No, his tastes don't have to.
You know, he really likes
line up with mine. But if let me just take a look here and see what exactly he gave that game. If he gave it anything more than a 2, it was more than it deserved.
Wait, what game?
Silent Hill Downpour.
Downpour.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess not. Thanks, game, for just starting me out here.
No. Screwed you over. Do you have a grenade?
Yeah, you're right.
I'm gonna do the nasty thing and scroll down to the bottom to read the score. 8. It got an 8 out of 10. Now let's look up.
Wow.
Is this hitting him? No. Okay.
He just wasted.
Come on, reload.
Oh, he fell. He was going on the ground before the shoes.
Totally cool.
So Richard,
Yeah.
Silent Hill Downpour was given a 8 out of 10 by Jim Sterling. Final
Right.
Fantasy 13 was given a 4 out of 10 by Jim Sterling.
You know, for all the hate 13 gets, it's a much more
as good of a game than Silent Hill fucking Downpour.
It's at least a much more, at the very objectively, it's a much more polished game than Downpour.
Now, for the sake of clarity, I think the Downpour is more like a 2, so I would still almost agree with 4. But no, I think it's probably closer to a 5 or 6. But he's gonna give that game that much shit. He's gonna give that a game a 4, but he's gonna give Downpour a fucking 8.
Sorry, boys, no time. My dance card's already full.
He really mildly enjoyed Downpour. Giving it 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I don't think 8 qualifies as mildly.
Well, okay, would that be like a 6 maybe? Mildly enjoy?
Yeah,
6
like
supposed to be above average.
6 or a 7 would be like 7 would be like.
You see, that's why I hate.
The 6.
I mean,
the 6 10.
I mean, giving a game, you know, if you're actually going to seriously review a game, you're putting a score on. It's kind of like
See, because for me, I'm of the opinion that a 7 to 10 scale is a bit much, but a 6 to 10 scale would make sense because I think most games are probably above average. I don't think someone's going to get.
Well, yeah, that's why I like
at least
a 5-point scale is as much. Because people too much tend to relate a 10-bit or a 10-point scale on like grading, you know, like you're in school.
Yeah.
To where, you know, anything below 50 is just an F.
Basically, yeah.
And is basically just trash. So you might as well just have a 5-point scale and just use the whole thing. So, like, you know, Final Fantasy 13 would be like a 3 out of 5. And then Downpour would be like a 1. Or a 2 if you're being pretty generous.
What game was it that some website had to implement a decimal system so that they could grade the game lower? I forget what that was.
Grade the game low? Oh, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was though.
Oh god.
They had
and then there was some game magazines back in the day. What was it? It was what was that game? They gave, for a while they were scoring games on like this picture of a kid, and it was like, if he looked really excited, it was like a really good game.
Oh, that one, sure, yeah.
Oh, and I think they eventually started using numbers, but I want to say for a while they were just using pictures. I can't even remember the name of the magazine. Those game magazines. Of course, they're not around anymore. Oh, that made me kind of sad. I was at the store not too long ago, and I was passing by the magazine aisle, and I was looking around.
And like magazines are still a thing, just video game magazines aren't. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was just looking. I was trying to find the video game magazines because I was remembering back in the day, you know, I'd see at least a couple, and then it just hit me. I'm like, oh yeah.
Wait a second, Wes. You got to go to your workbench there and upgrade your.
Yeah. I got to upgrade my gun.
Why aren't you upgrading your guns?
No, you got to upgrade your welding gun or whatever.
There's bench clamps there. You got to upgrade your guns. That means it's a workstation.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I feel like most video games are at least above average, so it makes sense that you would have games scaled in that way. But,
I mean, like, yeah, the majority of games would be above average, so like just either 5.6.
I don't think the majority of games are 7s or above, but I think they're at least 4s or above. So it makes sense that the lower parts of the scale don't
like
get
Resident
used
Evil
very
6, like on a 10-point scale, probably at least a 5.
Yeah, like Resident Evil 6 is no 3, you know.
Yeah, it's not a 3.
Same with Final Fantasy 13. I was really disappointed in Final Fantasy 13, but that game's at least a 4, at least.
Did he? Oh, I don't know if he ever played and reviewed a Sengoku Basara, but
I think he
mentioned
reviewed
about Sengoku Basara.
I think he reviewed it and said it's pretty good. It's no Dynasty Warriors, but it's still pretty good, I guess. Like he couldn't accept the fact that it was like categorically better on a scope that's like unfathomable.
So much better. You see, he's because the main complaint, or you know, one of the complaints of
how is he shooting through that fucking wall?
I don't fucking know.
God damn it!
It has no hitbox. You see, 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10.
He shot through that.
Should have been more like Dynasty Warriors.
Well, because Dynasty Warriors 9, people were going on about how the developers lowered the number of unique weapons so drastically, you know, took away so many unique weapons of so many characters because they wanted to focus more on realism, when obviously Dynasty Warriors has been almost anything about realism.
It's always been a simulation game at its core.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, it's goofy and comical, and
no, it's
like
always been a simulation game at its core, obviously.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's like if that's what a person likes so much about Dynasty Warriors, then Sengoku Basara is like that times 100, or maybe times 10. But it's taking.
You need to press the button and then do something.
Making those serious elements so unserious to the point of ridiculously.
No, Dynasty Warriors has always been the Arma of historical Chinese warfare.
Yeah, really.
Pretty much.
Not to forget about Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Or
that bullshit in here.
Now there's a new, you know, it's funny. Now there's a new Total War game coming out that's going to be the Three Kingdoms, and it's probably going to be quite a bit better.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Quite a bit better than Romance of the Three Kingdoms, I'm guessing. Because I've never played them, but they tend to get a lot of praise.
The hull has been compromised. Prepare to evacuate immediately.
I remember playing one Total War game. It wasn't spectacular.
I got the samurai one, or the Japanese one. It's a Shogun.
Yeah, I bet you did, you fucking weeb.
I sure did. I got it because I gotta admit. I gotta admit, I know this is just a thing.
Folded over 1,000 times in a generation of darkness.
That's how you cut through all those boulders. I know it's kind of a Steam thing
go ahead
to have.
And shoot me with your muskets, you peasants. I'll slice through the bullets with my lightning fast blade.
But basically, I got the game because of dumb Steam reviews, and it was really cheap.
I'll beat your ass with a Bodor, just like what's his name did.
Oh yeah.
God,
what was that? Was it Musashi?
Yeah, Miyamoto, I think. Yeah.
Oh, in Samurai
Yeah,
Wars?
because we're the weebs that actually know like the Japanese like the mythology.
Okay, don't
or
act
the
like
history
you're all
of it.
tough because you know about a dumb thing from Japanese history.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm a historical Japanese history expert.
It was like yeah.
I
it was
don't
like
know
a
how
it was
much
like a
you know
story of
about
his.
Japanese history, but I'm an expert. And beating people's asses with boat oars was a huge part of it.
It's a huge part of their history and tradition.
Hold on.
Look at those shotgun shots.
I saw you run around there.
You're gonna want that shotgun later, like coming up
Yeah.
pretty soon. Because I remember what comes up with.
Yeah, this is the baby shit so far, Wes. This is the holding your hand, take you to the
Out of most of this, I forget what
the-
actually happens.
take you to the potty.
God,
so that
I
you
know
can-
we probably mentioned this before, but as much as they fumbled with RE7 or not RE7, with RE6, it's a pretty chunky game. Like
there's
you
a
get
bunch
got a
of
lot.
fucking games.
you get 3 campaigns with 6 characters total, and then you get Ada at the end just as a bonus, and it's not DLC. It's like holy crap! It's like this was just part of the game.
Yeah, no,
that's right.
if they just like fixed
Thanks,
some
boss.
of
Just fix some of the
the solid snakes
enemy,
sliding by you there.
Just fixed a lot of the enemy encounters, the enemies themselves.
Yeah, just
and
the
how much
enemy
you fight
design,
them.
and some of the weird chunkiness that had been
Why
a
can't you
great
just
game.
use your grappling hook? Just put
No.
yourself to it.
Shut up. Because shut
Shut
up.
up.
You have
Shut
to
up.
look at this booty.
No, I didn't.
I had you wondering there for a
Oh,
minute.
look, it's fucking Metal Gear Rising now.
Oh, yeah.
Again.
See that?
Well, yeah.
Look at
This
this
seems like
lighting.
a perfect
Look at
time
this
to walk.
lighting.
Time for plan B.
Oh,
It's not bad.
like the fire reflecting off the water behind her, going
Behind
on her
her, yeah,
fucking
yeah.
shirt. Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
I know. I have to go forward.
Oh, that's cool looking though.
I know. I like it when games like to do like player perspectives.
So, see, this is what the new Tomb Raider games are missing. A fucking submarine level.
A sideways submarine.
Fuck yeah, man.
Hey, man, Uncharted.
Well, I guess actually
Uncharted 3 had that.
I guess 2013 kind of had bits like this though. It's just
Uncharted
that they-
3 had the boat section.
It's just that they
It's all-
fucking
yeah.
sucked because they
It's
weren't
all
really
kept where it's
very
like
good
going
platform.
second.
Yeah, that's Uncharted. Uncharted like really loves their set pieces.
Well, dude, any big
So-
budget game loves their set pieces these
It
days.
loves its bad platform.
Oh come on, don't run forward.
Okay,
Or I shouldn't say
you better
bad
move your ass
platforming.
because you're gonna get fucked.
Yeah,
if you
because
don't
I know I'm
hurry.
gonna get.
Yeah, this part can kill
You might be all right, but it's not for sure.
No, you're dead.
Yeah, oh my wa Moshin did it.
Dawn's too strong. There's gotta be a shut-off valve around here somewhere. Gotta be a valve around here somewhere.
Just shoot it.
No, I think you gotta go around.
Just do something real quick.
This thing.
Oh,
Okay.
never mind.
I didn't even know what that was. I couldn't tell what it was.
I couldn't tell what it was either. Oh god damn it.
You gotta rotate.
How many times does this game want to just switch between mashing and rotating?
The problem,
and never like
the problem is
be
it's got,
consistent
like,
with which.
4 different things and it can't decide. Yeah, it's very
It's just
inconsistent.
hey, variety, man.
Also, I like how the sinking of the boat decided to stop around the puzzle section because it was going pretty
Hey,
fast.
The water
earlier.
has to figure out the puzzle too,
Oh, that's perfect.
and it the water's it's a little bit slow.
See, like it's just fast as fucking
Oh
going.
jeez. The water figured out that puzzle
It
hard.
figured it out
I
fast.
forgot what it
God damn it, camera!
No, it's doing the Final Fantasy X thing of just screwing you up with the fixed camera angles. And only Final Fantasy X.
Yeah, like do it during this part. Yeah, we're like I have to physically stop.
Dude, if I was 8, I'd be using that grappling hook a lot more right
Like
now.
right now,
A lot more right now.
something that's like 13
No.
meters away. Come on.
It has a cooldown. See? She died.
So,
Okay.
so you two are talking shit about the fixed camera angles, but I think that was intentional because, like, hey, Resident Evil guys, right? You remember Resident Evil?
It's hard to argue against it.
I'm not saying
man.
it's a good idea that they did it the way they did. I'm just saying I think that was what they
It's
actually...
a poor implementation of it.
Like, intentionally, because I remember them talking about how they were trying to make this more like the old Resident Evil games, despite the fact that it's quite obviously even more of an action game than 4 and 5 were. But, they were still trying in some way to...
This is like 5 times the action game of 4 and 5.
Yeah. And,
yeah, this is what you want the shotgun.
Holy shit!
You're dead,
wow.
Did you see how fast my health was draining?
Is that because you're also in the water?
I don't know.
No, you're
You
dead.
can't drown in 5 seconds. What are you talking about?
If you live...
Hold on. Where'd you go?
How
I lived.
you
Good job.
chug those herbs. Okay,
Will
yeah,
you eat them Tic Tacs, boy?
Where's the bug? It's pretty sad. There it is.
Wait, you gotta wait until it turns into a sexy lady.
Where's the sexy lady?
Turns into a silhouette of I guess of a lady, I don't know. Maybe I just see what I'm looking for.
It turns, yeah, like why would a swarm of bees decide to go like I'm gonna make demon form now?
Yeah.
Because
There's
it's
only,
like the leech.
There's only one possible reason, and that's to make my dick hard.
It's like the leeches in RE0.
Did you just do that?
They form into people, yeah. And a guy controls them with opera. Man, Resident Evil has so much dumb stuff.
A guy, yeah, in drag. That was,
A guy in drag
that's so
controls
weird.
swarms of leeches with opera, and then leeches form.
You know,
people.
it would have been cool if it hadn't have been leeches, because those leeches are so lame as enemies.
Well, RE0 did have
Like imagine if he was controlling, I don't know, wolves or something. You'd be like, yo, that's fucking rad.
Yeah, honestly, even if it was still like weird opera, it'd still be cooler.
Even
than
if it was
leech.
pigeons, bro, you'd still be all like, that's kind of cool though. It's just the leeches are super.
I don't
lame.
know.
I'm still
Pigeons
really
aren't far above
confused
leeches. Maybe just
as
a
to
little.
like what exactly does she need to be doing? Because I thought I got to the vehicle that she needed to get to.
No, you have to pull levers or something.
You have to like engage the thing to let it get out of the thing or something.
Yeah. What is your little thing to say?
I'm not paying attention to it right now.
No.
I'm trying to not get hit by the bees.
Not
Fight
the
I don't want them in my eyes.
No,
No.
bitches,
Fight the
you
bees.
bitches.
No.
Killing me won't bring your fucking crops back.
Escape the ship.
Then escape it already.
No.
Just do it. Let me see. Supposed to go back. Supposed to work your way through this maze of hopping through.
Fuck, I'm back to where I was. No, no.
You're supposed
Seriously,
to
what the fuck?
go down? Okay, go through that one.
Ah.
Ah.
Oh, no, not the bees.
Oh, you're dead.
Yeah.
Holy cow. You need to escape like super
Oh.
hard, man, unless you have it.
No, I don't. Oh, fuck. Is it down the water? Yes, it is.
Well, you know that the bees can't go in the water at least, so.
Mhm.
Yeah. Even though I think I've been told if you're being chased by an actual swarm of bees, that going in the water is the last thing you want to do.
Is it?
Because they'll
Yeah,
just
that's
they'll
how
just,
you work a control panel.
They'll just hang around. It's like you're just screwed. You're just going to be in the water.
What,
Well, I mean,
what was the
that
point of
could be
that
true,
angle
yeah.
change?
To tell you that it was a door,
To,
and not
to
just
go
a sideways
from upside
door.
down to sideways? Like, it wasn't
To show
putting
you
the scene
like
right
that.
side
You were
up.
like, I don't understand this sideways vagina. Oh, it's a door.
To show you that you're like on the side of this submarine. Yeah, sure button.
Alright, now here's the really annoying part, where you basically can't
Yeah.
do anything.
Answer all questions.
You just have to, listen to them talk for like 2 minutes while you do nothing.
Oh, hey, buddy.
Well, you have to respond to it, I think. What do you mean?
Yeah,
Can't stand my name.
It just turns into fucking Danganronpa, and you have to shoot the truth bullets at the proper.
Okay, good. Let me
Well,
die.
you live somehow.
For
Shoot
now.
your truth bullets. Don't. Yeah, you can't go too far down. You have to-
Alright, I'll bite. 801.
Authorization approved.
Ms. Wong. 6 months ago, you performed a
Talk to.
Oh my god.
Talk to Submarine Alexa to make it. To make it
Fuck. Oh, come on.
Submarine.
Jesus Christ.
Submarine Alexa played Despacito.
Interesting story. I want to
Am I too far from the...
Hopefully, this submarine Alexa doesn't start cackling for no particular reason while you're trying to sleep.
Man, I don't see how anybody can actually use that thing. That would kind of creep me out.
Dude, evidently the people in my house have one, and I'm like, I don't know about this shit, man.
Yeah.
Y'all got some weird shit going on over here.
It's like you just
don't let
know
that,
it's
Just don't let
you
that
ju-
robot in my part of the house.
you just know it's constantly listening to you. Like why wouldn't it be?
Dude, okay, so I have a Kindle Fire that I just use whenever I go to bed. I just play YouTube videos on it. And,
That's fucking angle.
and every time
awful.
it says like, "Hey, do you want to connect to the Alexa?" and I'm like, "No." So I just assume that it's listening to what I'm doing on it. So I only play weird shit on the thing. So it's always only play weird shit. So in case
You have
it's
to go into the microphone.
monitoring me for some reason.
I have no intention of paying for any crimes I'm not guilty of.
Authorization approved.
I mean, it's
I know everything about
that's
you.
how
It's
they get.
Oh my god, what the fuck with this
definitely
angle?
It's definitely plotting to kill me. I just don't know how
Yeah.
yet.
A world of
Shit's figuring that out. It's finding your
It's fucking,
weakness.
it's fucking like camera angles they're using for me.
What's wrong with the camera?
Okay, I'll show it to you again. Like, for whatever goddamn reason, they decided to put it at a fucking like, oh, it's going to be level with the ground, and then, since you're not level with the ground, it's going to be heavily askewed.
Respect.
So like, here's not like this.
Oh, I see.
Like, what the fuck is up with this?
Oh, just follow the laser.
That's really hard to determine where it is.
I mean, you have a dot. It's right there.
I mean, that's true, but it's really hard to determine where it is.
I don't know why you're being such a lazy coward. Did you know that? Did you know that if you spend your entire life upside down, you can your eyes will just compensate for the fact that you're upside down?
Oh yeah.
Did you know that?
You won't even
Did
just-
you know that your vision is all upside down anyway, so your brain just interprets it as being right side up?
That much I know.
801.
But I didn't think that your brain would.
Well,
Like,
because it just compensates for whatever. So if you just are always upside
well,
down,
it would actually flip everything right side up, basically.
Well, you'll-
just how gravity's
you'll
set up.
just see however is most convenient, basically. What's the other trick where you like if you close one eye, if you cover one eye and you look at something, but you've got your both eyes open, and then you move your hand out of the way and your vision changes because your one eyeball just pretends like it can see farther than it actually can because your brain remembers what your second eyeball was seeing, so it just goes, well, it's probably just that. So, but then the trick is you cover one eye and then you put your finger there, and then you go, oh my god, I can see my finger now. It's just a dumb thing.
You put your finger in front of you.
But you didn't see it because you were covering the one eye before. But your brain just went, oh well, I'm probably just seeing what I was seeing before. And it's like, no, but you weren't though. You were lying to me this whole time, brain.
Man, how can we trust our brains?
We can't.
Our
That's
brains
the thing.
trick us all the time. It's
Our
sort of
brains
like
do
the
nothing but lie to us.
it's that there's also that weird phenomenon of the, they have a name for it, of looking at the like a second hand of a clock, and you constantly like you look away from it, and you look back to it, you look away from it, you look back to it, and it feels like it moves slower.
Yeah,
when you do that.
of time is dependent on your experience of it, exactly.
Yeah, because it's sort of that moment when you looked at it, it remembers that moment, and then it sort of keeps that in your memory, and then you look back at it.
I think that has something to do with saccadic movements too in your eyeball as well, which is why you don't see the movement as the second hand.
That reminds me of a theory I heard for deja vu, and that's
What the?
it's an instance where what you're seeing, the information being transferred from your eyes to your brain, like it gets messed up for a bit. It gets kind of discombobulated,
Right.
and like the the amount of time it takes for it to get there, like changes ever so slightly. So you're seeing something, and then your brain's going like, wait,
Like,
this is
your-
different.
your-
I think I saw this before.
Your brain basically showed you a thing and then forgot that it showed you a thing and then told you that you saw a thing because it forgot to tell
Yeah, and then
that it didn't tell you that it
Hold
forgot
on,
that to
guys.
tell
You're
you.
missing this stupid
Oh,
bullshit.
I'm watching it. It's great.
Oh, it's pretty great.
I mean, I was
watching it.
recently playing through this anyways, so it's not anything new to me. But,
Oh yeah, you got to get your screenshots somehow.
The recording from
Oh,
6 months
you've seen the screenshots. You know how beautiful this game looks in 4K.
It's
But,
pretty close.
certainly looks better than this shit, whatever this is going to look like after it's compressed by YouTube.
After it's just ground into open.
But
But
yeah,
it's
another brain thing is that we have an idea of what our self is, but it's completely different from what every other person's idea of what we are is. And that the person that we are in our brain doesn't exist because it's only
If you think I'm
exists in
gonna
our
sit
brain.
back and be your
it's
scapegoat
just
for
sort
me,
of like your imaginary self.
Like either we see the best in ourselves or the worst in ourselves. And
Well, I
like,
mean, we see
it's either
whatever
that
in
sort of thing
ourselves, but whatever it is we see in
You,
ourselves
you see like
is different from what most people see.
is all basically just our imagination.
because how other people see you is mostly just your actions, what you say, but you're
Yeah.
like how you see yourself is
And-
But you,
what,
you see
like
yourself
all
by
the
what you
stuff
think,
that's going on in your
what you
brain,
think to yourself, sort of.
all the
thing,
stuff that's
yeah.
going on in your brain that nobody can possibly know.
Yeah, like you're like angry about something that no one even knows happened or something. You know.
Yeah, exactly. You did it.
Did it.
You escaped it, and you got 69 enemies killed. Good job.
Yeah,
You got the number.
I got the number. I was counting it exactly.
You
You
accomplished.
just needed to get 69% accuracy and cleared it in 69 minutes. Yeah,
That's-
don't question that. 69 minutes. I mean,
I almost got a 69 accuracy even.
and it wouldn't even show as 1 hour 9 minutes. It would show 69 minutes.
Yep.